Should have, man.
Yeah,
I feel bad about that.
She's being bad.
Yeah, I feel bad about that. Yeah, I mean, he looked like a tourist. He's dressed like a tourist, probably from the East Coast or maybe Europe.
His money. That was his money.
It was.
And real quick, before we go, I know we got to go. Now we're talking about money.
Yeah.
This is a couple years back. Versatile. So I pull up. Nobody there. It's nighttime. I go and I pull out $100. No big deal. As I'm pulling the money out, the guy comes up and waits in line. I'm like, okay, cool. The guy, normal guy, regular white guy there. Get the money. Hey, buddy, what's up? I'm leaving. I get in the car. I'm like, where's my wallet? I leave my wallet on the Versatile. So I go back. I waited for him to finish. I was like, hey, you see my while he was working? I'm like, you see my wallet up there? He's like, no, I don't see a wallet up here. So I'm like, hold on a second. So I run back to the car before he leaves. I'm like, I'm looking at him the whole time. I'm searching the car for the wallet, half searching because I'm watching him so he doesn't leave. So he's about to. I see him finishing up. So I close the door. I run up on him. Hey, you sure you don't have my wallet? He's like, no, I didn't see a wallet. I said, turn around, sir. Turn around. I'm sorry, I got him. I kind of. He's a big guy too. And I was like, hey man, you can't. I need my wallet, man. You got my wallet. He goes, I don't have your wallet. I turned him around myself. I said, come here, man. Turned him around. I started frisking. He let me frisk him. He spread out and everything. I'm over patting him down. He didn't have my wallet. Didn't have it. I'm like, damn. And he took off. He just kind of scurried away. And I went back to the car. I'm sitting there. I started searching the car again. And there it was on the side of the seat. I scared this guy to death. I'm patting him down, roughing him up a little bit. I'm like, man, I swore up. He's the only one there. He had to have the wallet. So just,
Yo, you're a maniac, yo. Yeah. I could have never done that. Yeah. You're a maniac. I would have took
I felt so bad. I was like, please, I wanted to see him so I can apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
What did he look like? Was he looking at this?
Just a regular guy. Just a guy like you. He had my wallet. I didn't care who he could have been, King Kong. I was like, hey, give me my wallet, man. You got my wallet. I mean, I was like,
Dang. This was at night?
Yeah.
Oh, it's scary. Like what time? Like late? Or?
Just turning dark. I was just pulling some money out. Just turning dark. But he was the only one there. So
was it on the one on 9th Street?
It was right there at Coast Federal. Right there on 10th.
10th Pacific?
Pacific.
Oh yeah.
Called right across the street from Bank of America.
Yeah, nobody wants trouble out there.
Yeah.
Like you just if you can get out of situations in that part of San Pedro, you do it. Like if something happens and that's no place to. If it's over, let it go. I mean, people get hurt over there.
It was bad. It was bad. When I grabbed him and turned him, he's like, hey, but he went with the flow. I'm like, come here, Mickey, you got my wallet, man. Got my wallet. Searching it, sticking my hand in his pocket, going down his legs, each leg. And,
you probably felt so good. He probably thought you were a cop.
I don't know. I mean, I acted like a mean cop, but I was determined to get my wallet. I was like, this guy stole my wallet. So, that's what happened.
Hey, you lose. Hey, occasionally something's happening. I was going to ask you about that last time we talked on the last episode. That's the most sort of scary moment is when, like, you leave your bag somewhere and it's with somebody that you know is something. Then you get in your car and like your money's gone. You're like, oh man, he probably took my money. Damn, that sucks. Then you find it in your pocket. The whole time you're thinking he's a thief or she's a thief.
Yeah.
Man, now he took my stuff. Dad was taking my stuff. I put it everywhere, and you're praying to God, please let me find it. Oh, now he took it. And then you're trying to think what you're going to do with him next time you see him. Like, when I see him next time, no, I'm going to get it back. No, I know he parks his car. Okay, well, he might have stole it from me. I'm going to get it back. Oh, it's in my thigh pocket. Then you realize who you really are. Like and you gotta correct that. Like, yo, you're a psychopath, you psychopath. Like everybody's. But here's the thing. Human nature, man. It's just like you can't, like, if you got a lot of money, man, and you're not really struggling like that. Okay, you could take a lot of L's. But when you on that ledge of life, man, one little thing can lead to, man, just an incredible change of your life, an incredible U-turn. And if you've hit a couple of those in life, you don't want to face that again. So you're going to do whatever it takes to make sure you don't take that L. Because some L's, I remember this student I taught one time. He's from Saudi Arabia. Kind of a cocky guy. Nice. He was an engineer. Very anti-Christian. Very pro Torah, not Torah. No, not what's that? Quran. You know, he'd always come and discuss stuff about the Bible he didn't believe in. He'd always knock the Bible. I didn't really come back at him a lot, but so then he told me one. So that kind of put us on like sort of ground because I don't want to argue religion with you. I don't want to do that.
Right.
But you know, when you bring it in my face and make it sort of seems like I'm soft because I'm not defending my sort of theology, it's like, you know, okay, I gotta let this stuff anyway. So he told me he went to a grocery store. Mm-hmm. And I think he dropped a lot of money. Like a big stack of money. He came and he lost his money. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, that's a horrible experience being from another country, going to drop all your money. But he said his father put these gold coins in like a coin bank or something that he brought over. And like he found these gold coins and he had to live on those gold coins. But imagine that, man, you're from another country. You come here to a grocery store, you take all your money, you drop all your money, you go home, you have no money. And you're like a student. That got to be, and that's what I'm talking about, the L's that can change your life forever, man, that people hit, man. It's just, you don't want anybody to ever go through that, man. That's why I'm very careful. I try to be careful.
I'm throwing a fit if I lose a 20. I mean, even now, I lose a 20, I'm tearing stuff up trying to find it. I mean, it's just a fact. You don't want to lose any money. You know you had that 20. It's like, where's my 20 at?
You know, a lot of times
you lose it.
Since I'm a drinker, a lot of times that 20 was spent.
Yeah.
I just thought it was still there, but no, it's not there. You just backtrack.
Man, look, I usually, you know, when I get paid or what have you, I usually get it. If I'm at home, I'll put it away real quick. Yeah. And then I'm thinking, damn, where's that 40 at? You know, and then I start looking around. I start opening the garage up, walking down the alley. I got out here. You know, yeah.
It's hey man, sometimes you know, just things in life, man. You gotta be extra caution.
Cell phone. How many times do you think you lost your cell phone or something?
Oh, man, yeah, I've done that, but I never lost it. You know, you know, sometimes I'll smash them. You know, sometimes it'll be broken. I'm like, why is my phone smashed? Oh, that's right, vodka. You know, vodka always leads to phones getting smashed. You know, because I always have cheap phones, except for my phone now. My phone now is nice, but I always have cheap phones, so they're so slow.
Upgraded. Yeah, upgraded. That's good.
So when it's very slow, it's like, okay, when you're regular, like, oh man, this damn cheap phone.
Yeah.
But when you're drunk, it's like, oh man, this phone, I hate you. And you know, you start getting rough with the phone.
Yeah, slow. Obama phone.
Yeah, next thing you know, the $80 phone, the $60 phone, free phone that you got.
Yeah, it's slow as molasses.
Start smash, you know, then now you don't have a phone. Now you're done. And these days, if you do not have a phone, you kind of ass out. Even back in the day, people used to use computers and Google Voice, but you can't even do that anymore. You have to really have a phone because your whole life is almost on that phone.
Yeah, everything.
So if you lose that phone, you're gonna lose.
That's why I freak out when I lose. I got all my pictures, videos, this, this. I mean, nothing crazy. Just all my personal things and all my, you know, some pictures that I can't replace. You know, stuff like that.
Pictures are important. I'd rather have a phone smashed. Then lose a phone and know I got some stuff on that phone. I don't want anybody to see.
No, you got to get it back.
Yeah.
You got to get it. Matter of fact. Look, I got I ride my motorcycle.
Yeah.
So I used to bump music. Mm-hmm. I used to have the phone and the headphones under the helmet while I rode. I ride to wherever. Mm-hmm. And I had the music bumping. I'm just flowing. I'm just going on the freeway. So long story short, I put the phone in my jacket pocket one time. Mm-hmm. Bumping the music, I'm rolling down the freeway, and all of a sudden the music stops. Uh-huh. Now I don't realize it though. I'm flying. I think when I gunned it, I'm like, "Where's the music?" So I'm reaching for my phone. I'm like, "The phone." So I remember the music stopped around Sepulveda, and I'm all the way on Carson Street now on the freeway. I jumped off the freeway. I rolled on the side of the freeway, up and down 10 times, up and down, Carson to Sepulveda. Each side of the freeway. Finally ran into the phone. Broken, smashed right there. Uh-huh. Picked it up. But I needed it because it had things on it that was just, you know, it's private stuff. Yeah. Phone still worked a little bit, believe it or not. I had the case on it. I was able to get a new phone and, you know, that one fell out. I used insurance. But, man, I had to find it. I wasn't going to leave until I found it.
That's good, man.
But I found that sucker, man. I got it. I was like, on the freeway. I'm running out and I have to go out there and grab it and run back to the, you know, just got it. So, very important.
That happened to me one time. I know how you feel. I mean, that's amazing that you found it. I'm glad you found it.
That's crazy.
But I remember when I was running to the train one time, and I just bought this new phone, just switched over to Sprint. But Sprint is a horrible service, man. They're so expensive, man. So And they lied to me. They
Never
said,
used Sprint, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, they said I would pay $40 and they wanted to $55. I don't know how that happened. So, I same thing. Music's on my earphones and stuff like that. I'm going, and when I get on the train, the music stops. So, hold on, when the hell is the music going to stop? Same thing. Oh, the phone. So I just start walking my way back, and I was fortunate it's sitting right there. Because, people don't return shit these days.
Nice.
Man. People don't return. Like, I remember we found some, I was on the beach with my kid's mother, and we found a phone. It's an iPhone. And we turned it back to the people. They didn't give us any reward or anything. I don't want rewards.
You always looking for the
reward. No, it's me.
You're always looking for the reward. I am too. I would find phones and wait for the reward. I'd be like, hey, I have your phone. 22nd Street. I'll meet you right in the corner. Now, I'm expecting at least a 20 spot. I'm expecting something. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't want it, but my kid's mom wanted it.
Right.
She wanted it for, like, I think her kids or something like that.
She wanted to keep the phone?
No, she wanted to give the money to them. Like, she wanted the reward. She wanted the reward.
Oh, she lost it.
No, she found it.
Oh, she found it.
But when they came all the way from Riverside.
Oh, wow.
So, she wanted the reward.
Did they give her a reward?
No, they weren't giving.
Oh, wow.
They weren't giving anything. She didn't, because she hinted it. She like, well, my kids found that phone. Yeah, cool. Hey, thanks for finding our phone. You know what I'm saying? So
wow.
They didn't. But like it was a little. It was like not like a teenager. She looked like she was like 19, 20.
A young person. No, she's not gonna give you.
Well, the parents were there too, but when they
should have gave you something.
Well, maybe like $5 for the kids or something.
Anything.
Like that.
They should have gave you something just for that. Man, you know how much trouble you save finding that phone?
But you can see it inside. When people walk up on, you see what kind of character.
Yeah.
And plus, that little girl's probably doing nasty stuff on the beach. That's how she lost it. How do you lose your phone on the beach, in the sand and everything like that?
No pockets.
Yeah. Really? Well, I don't know. I think maybe I don't know. Maybe you're doing bad stuff on the beach with people you're not supposed to be on the beach. Maybe you're doing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe no pockets is the good way to think. Me, I always think bad. Like she's doing bad, being a bad girl with her boyfriend on the beach.
It's tough because possibly. But it's tough on me. I always find wallets. I find phones. I don't want to find them anymore because I have to return them. I don't take anything out of it. I'll find a wallet. I'll return it just the way. I'll find out who he is or she is. Hey, I got your wallet. But it's a mission. It becomes a mission. Now I have to go out of my way to get it to the person. Or we got to meet up. Hey, can you meet me here? Or can you come here? Okay, it becomes a mission. All I'm doing is return your wallet. And I'm to the point now I don't care about a reward or anything. Times I think I see a phone, I just keep driving. No, it's not a phone because I'm going to return it. I'm not getting it for me. Now, if I cared, if I didn't care and I was trying to keep the thing, I'll pull over every time and pick it up. And now I don't even want to pick it up anymore because it becomes a burden.
Well, karma will get you, man. When you start doing, hey, look, life is always going to pay you back what you put into it. When you start doing stuff like that, you'll start losing stuff. And all of a sudden, stuff will be taken from you. So here's the thing, man. It's just played up simple. God is watching. So just always remember that. God is always watching. And that's it. And he's always watching.
Yes. Always, that's why you always got to do the right thing, man.
Or try your best. If you want to do the wrong thing, next time do it 2 times better, You
live and learn.
For example, I said I've been very selfish lately. And I always see this guy. It's like a homeless guy. He's a nice guy, though. And he comes to the coffee shop. And I've seen him a few times. Like, man, I would like to go buy this dude some food. And he probably got some food stamps, because he's got a belly and stuff like that. So I'm like, he's okay. Then I see him again, and I followed him one time slightly. I was like, I don't know where he's going, because he's carrying blankets and stuff like that around. And sometimes I think, man, I would really like to buy him something deep, but I've been screwed by people so many times when I try to help them. It's like today I saw him. Before I came here, I stopped by the coffee shop to get green tea. I have a drinking green tea. It helps me. So you know what? I'm gonna buy. It's hot in Long Beach right now. So I'm gonna go buy this guy. I asked him, hey, you want something to drink? Anything? Go ahead. What do you want to drink? He said, oh man, can I get a tea with some peach? Yeah, I got you. Man, I actually got him a large, but they gave him like a regular. And I actually bought a large. Right. I don't know why I didn't want to argue. Cause I like the barista too. The barista's this young brother. I always tip him. He's always real nice, real pleasant. So I'm calling us because they told me the price, and it's like, okay, that sounds like around the price. But then I added up in my head, and like, nah, it should be more. But then as I gave the dude the tea, he was appreciative. But I didn't want to do that from the beginning. Like I wanted to buy him, like go to Subway, hey man, you want a sandwich or something like that. But I've done that before, man, and it's like sometimes people get too comfortable, or they start to expect.
But you did your part.
Yeah.
You did your part, though. As long as you do your part, it's all for you. Whether they take that money and spit on it and laugh at you, or they take it and buy themselves some food, it's out of your hand. You did your part. Your blessings will come. So.
I think, and that's why I think like healing. You gotta know to certain degrees where you're healed, we can do stuff like that. And I think that's just because if somebody can spit on your money that you give them and throw it away, and inside you can take it and be like, you know what, that's okay, man. I think you're in a really good place. But if you're still raw there, where it affects you in a negative way, like you might crack this dude across his mouth. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. But then the mind is the battlefield of the enemy. So a lot of times the enemy's in your head. Hey, you know what he's going to do? Yeah, you get that guy a Subway sandwich. He's gonna trade it. He's going to trade it for drugs. Yeah. Because why is he on the street? Yeah, he probably did something bad, didn't he? Yeah, he probably hurt people. And dude might have just bad luck happened. Bad luck happens to everybody. So you let that voice just come right in. That voice comes right in after that thought. Like, oh, I'm going to go buy this guy a sandwich. Because that's my heart tells me. My heart's like, you know what? He looks hungry, man. Go buy him a sandwich. Yeah, but.
No, you're always going to get that voice. You're always going to get it. And sometimes the voice might be right. Sometimes it's going to be right. You can't always just, okay, I'm just going to give it to him anyway. You got to use good judgment. There's times when you want to, and then, like you said, I'm going to watch this dude for a minute. Yeah. Oh, he ain't no good. Look at him. Look at him. He yelling at his woman. You just punched her? Yeah. Hold on a second. So you got to just go with the flow a little bit. Sometimes you're hard to tug on. You'd be like, hey, man, help this guy out. Give him a 5 spot. Hey, bro, come here, man. Hey, this is for you, man.
And I've done that
God
before.
bless you. Head on out. That's it. So you got to get your spiritual intuition going.
And I pray for that. I pray every day for discernment to increase my discernment. And you know who did that? Dave. Remember Dave?
Yeah.
Dave did that because Dave was a wild boy. I'd buy him all kinds.
I remember Dave. Yeah.
And he was the one buying drugs and doing wild stuff, man. But Dave, I'd buy Dave sandwiches. I'd get Dave food. I'd give him money. And then I got broke. And that's what affected it. Like when I gave him all that, and I almost hit the streets. I'm like, man, I gave all these. I used to always around that Kim's liquor store, all those homeless people and but most of them were from the crazy house. I didn't know they weren't even homeless. They had a home, 3 square meals. They were just crazy. That was their drug money. So I'm here giving all these people money, and they got room, board. I was just fueling their drug habits. I'm like, oh man. But when I found it out, I'm like, but it ruined it for everybody because I have a natural inclination in my heart to help people. It's just natural. I ain't have to work. I used to be like Scrooge. I've always been like that ever since I was a kid. And my daughter, I see it in my daughter. So I know it's not. When you start seeing stuff in your kids are you. Just you small. You know what I'm saying? So when you see them, because I see stuff she does that I used to do. Kids are like the pure form of how I used to be. So when I see my daughter do stuff, I used to be just like that. Right? The way her philosophy, the way she speaks, that's so nice. I used to talk like that. So it's almost looking at the pure form of you. So that's why when I see Dave, I befriend him. I thought he was a friend. I didn't think he was like a homeless. I think he's like my boy. So I'm giving him money and stuff like that, and he's buying drugs. It's like he hurt me. So like, man, what are you doing?
Yeah, I remember Dave. Yeah, keep going. I'm listening.
It's crazy because I got mad at Dave one time. You know what I'm saying?
You used to let him sleep in the car, didn't you? Or was that Santos?
That was Santos. Okay. And Santos did me wrong too. That's what I'm saying. Santos wanted to do me wrong. That's another. We'll talk about that another day. Santos wanted to do me bad too. But so Dave, I remember he asked me for money one time. I said, nah, man. You know what? I thought you were my friend, man. You know what I'm saying? You just want to hit me up for money. That's it. I thought you were my friend. I thought we were friends. He stood there stunned. Because he always comes up to the one arm going back and forth. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Oh, you look like my brother, man. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, you tell me, just join the stories. And I'd listen. I'd sit there for I'd give him a half an hour a day just to listen to his stories, knowing I had other stuff to do. Walk with him. I'm a teacher walking with a hike. You know what I'm saying? Out there on the street. Dave looked like he slammed. I heard him getting beat up in the alley one time. I didn't help him because I'm not going to run out there. He might shoot at these drug dealers or something. So I give Dave the money. So one day he made me mad. Like, man, I'm always giving you. I thought you were my friend, man. Hey, you're using me, man. And I walked away from him. He stood there stunned. I ain't seen him for 3 days. Next time I saw him, he comes up with all these quarters and tries to stick in my here, man. I'm sorry, man. Here, man. I'm sorry. I'm like, nah, man. Keep your quarters, man. No. It's crazy. You're gonna be mad. I think I kept them and I bought a taco. Yeah, I kept them. I did keep. I didn't give. I couldn't give.
Well, that was the old day. That was the old day. You're talking way back. That was evil. That was greedy.
I think it was Snickers. I either bought a taco or Snickers. Might have been a Snickers bar. But I was
you was a tough hombre back then. Though.
Yeah,
you was a tough hombre. You were real tough on folks, man.
I really wanted to be, I really thought we were friends. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say the time he's getting jumped by the drug dealers, but Dave. Every time I walk the streets of Dave at night, especially these like cholos will come by and they motion him over to that place where the cop was talking about, and Dave would give him a nod and he'd walk away from me. So I don't know what Dave did. I don't know if Dave he could have been crack. I think he used to slam because the crack makes you skinny, man. It messes your teeth up. Dave had teeth and Dave was heavy set, so.
Well, when they're on heroin, they're kind of, lackadaisical and bent over. And
I was on the bus one time in Van Nuys on Ventura Boulevard, sitting in the back, which, look, number one, you should never be on public transportation in the city of Los Angeles anyway. That's a horrible experience, but sometimes we got to do what we have to do. Sometimes DUIs happen, cars get towed, whatever, man. You got to live. Mm-hmm. So I'm on there back at this, and this is the middle of the day, coming back from a job, and there's these hypes. And they're these two skinny white, 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 these two skinny white,